The next product we're going to discuss or go over is the actual clip-in extensions, the 10-piece kit. Now, we already talked about the 2-piece system. This is the 10-piece kit. What that means is actually 10 pieces that you're going to work with that you can place in a different manner. These come in 18 inches, and so that's important for you to remember. So it's going to be very, very long. They also come in wavy as well as straight. What we're going to use right now is we're going to use the wavy. As you see, I've already taken Rocco's hair and pre-curled it, because remember, I'm matching the texture of her hair with the texture of the piece. So if you're using straight, you're flat iron. If you're using curly, you're actually curl. When I talk about 10-piece system, let me explain what you get. And I'm going to put it on you if you don't mind, Rocco. You actually get 4 1.5 pieces. Now remember, it's pop open, pop close. They're pressure sensitive clips. Again, it's pop open, pop close, just like we did with the 2-piece system. However, you get 4 pieces. Then you get 2 3-inch pieces that have 2 clips on them. You can see they pop open, pop closed. Same thing. So you get 2 of those. You get 2 6-inch wide. They're 6 inches wide, not in length, but just in width. Again, pressure sensitive. Pop open, pop close. And then you get a 7-inch wide and an 8-inch wide. So with this system, you can actually create your style as well as create color and volume. Now, with the extension system, especially the 10-piece system, you want to keep in mind that if you're going from short to long, you have to use at least 2 or 3 kits, because you're going to do 1/4 inch partings between each piece. Remember, the closer the parting, the more natural it looks. The farther apart the parting, the more unnatural it looks. And since Rocco has relatively short hair, we're going to go from short to long so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Now, if you're only going to do it for color placement or volume, you can get away with using only 1 kit. But because we are doing from short to long, it will take us more. And actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do color placement as well. And that means I'm going to use 1 set that is a R4, and I'm going to use the other set, which is an R6. So you're actually going to see some highlights in her hair. So we're going to do that now. So here, we're going to go up and under and pop it closed. Always go starting at the middle and pop it. You're going to go to the next side and you're going to pop it closed. And the next side, you're going to pop it closed. Now, as you can see, it's much longer than her own hair, but you'll be shocked. Once we get done, you're going to be able to see how natural it can look. And again, we're going to be using 2 different colors. We're going to make closer partings because we're going from short to long. So you're actually going to do that. A little bit more. So closer partings. Now, I'm going to put another 6-inch R4, because remember, you get 2. You're going to pop open the clip, go up, under, pop it, stretch it, pop it, stretch it over here, and pop it. Now, let me just adjust that a little bit. Sometimes you have to adjust the clips because they don't catch. There you go. Now let's go again. Go a little bit higher. And you're going to follow this all the way up. And in your style guide, it tells you how to actually do this. So if I'm not around, or if you don't have the video, you can always look at your style guide. Now I'm going to do the 7-inch. 7-inch from here to here. It's an R4. Pop it closed. Stretch it. Pop it closed. Stretch it. Pop it closed. Now this is an area where I'm going to start putting a little bit of lighter color in it to give it more of a highlighted. So I'm going to work in the R6. Again, we're still doing close partings. Okay. I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch partings. There we go, we're getting there. Now you're going to say to yourself, well, gee, that takes a lot longer than that 2-piece system. Yes, it does, but it gives you the luxury of being able to place everything where you'd like it to be placed. And keep that in mind. Sometimes that's important too. And a lot of times what I do is I also incorporate the 2-piece with the actual 10-piece. So in return, that works out too. All right, now let's see. We need to go a little bit higher up here. Almost got it. Now, as I said, I'm going to go a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go and take the 8-inch. 8-inch will fit from here to here. As you can tell, it's slightly lighter. Not a great deal. When you look at it here, it blends. I'll let you put your head down just slightly. Thank you. Pop it open, pop it closed. That's what it's all about. And before you know it, she's going to look like this belongs to her. Now, one thing about when you're doing the sides is you need to make sure that you always do at an angle. What we say, we always do a wind blown test. If the wind's blowing, you don't want to see it. So you always stay 1/4 of an inch parting away from the hairline, and you always do it at this angle. So when the wind blows, you're not going to see it. Now I'm going to use the 1.5 inch R4 because I want to give her a little bit. And again, it's pop open, pop closed. And you're seeing how that's positioned. Now we're going to do it in another angle. Same angle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2-inch here. Actually, it's a 3-inch, I'm sorry. I'm going to put the 3-inch here so that you can have a little bit more length on the sides. And I'm still going to use the R4 because we're putting the darker at the bottom and the lighter on the top. Again, it's pop open, pop closed. Pop that in. We're going to pop that in. Now, see, there we go. Now it's starting to look like something. Now we're going to put in the 2-inch lighter. I'm sorry, I keep saying 2-inch, I mean 3-inch. Now with her, I might not use the 2 kits completely, but I will use a lot of them. How's it looking? Not bad, huh? As you can see, we're placing it wherever we need it. We're trying to make it as natural as we can. And that's the reason why we say that you really need to use at least 2 kits when you're going from short to long. Usually what happens with extensions, a lot of people, they don't have enough volume at the bottom because they don't put enough pieces in. When you're doing it this way, you actually put enough volume in it so that it really looks natural and it makes it look like it's her own. See, when we actually pull it back, it looks more and more like our own hair. Can you believe how simple and easy it is to have fabulous hair? Today, extensions and hair pieces are the fastest growing segment of the beauty industry. And now you're ready for it. So have fun and enjoy the possibilities.